Oh, don't mind if I do. I know like hours ago they made a notice about how people actually got diamonds rather than the essence, but that's you know, that's been rectified. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This just looks. This looks magnificent. Oh my god. Well, as we're chilling, it seems someone has made their appearance be known. Hansemi, there she is, looking good. Obviously Go can also appear now on the lobby screen. Now, as you guys are aware, the way that Marvel will handle new characters, new upcoming characters, is that they add them onto the lobby screen. Kind of a bit of like a well, it's not exactly an Easter egg, but they just kind of pop up. Alright, new characters or new upcoming characters, they pop up on the lobby screen, get you hyped, whatever, or all that shenanigans. Now, having 2 characters pop up onto the lobby screen, it has kind of people in panic station. Reason being is because, well, yeah, we are very well in the midst of having 2 characters drop back to back very soon, or maybe even on the goddamn update day, right? So a lot of people are panicking because obviously by having 2 characters, you don't have to rely on then going after 1 character, and it's just like, what is going on? Who do I summon for? Go, Hansemi, what is happening? But what about the September character? So, 21st, 20th, update goes live. Guild content releases. Hansemi apparently is going to be releasing before Go. I don't know if that's going to stick. I don't know if that's going to be true. In my eyes, what they should have done, and I hope they do, is keep with whatever content they've got ready for in the midst at the end of August, because of course 20th, 21st when the update goes live, it's still in the August phase of course, and that to me counts as like the additional part 2 of the August update. So we've had part 1, we're now going into part 2. Hansemi was supposed to be a September character drop. She still can be, because when the update goes live on the 20th, 21st, 20 days later, the next update goes live. That will then fall into September. Baron then drops. Hansemi is the September support character. She then drops. Now, obviously, as you guys have heard, Baron is, for whatever reason, weak to dark. And a little somebody, aka Alpha, has spoken about that there is a bit of an upcoming meta type coming about, and aka it is dark, which makes sense. If Baron is weak to dark, then you're gonna sell things that can cater to us to have that typing advantage over the new harder piece of content, right? So it makes sense why dark is now in the equation of things, and if Baron is releasing, then it only makes sense for them to release dark. So with all of that news, yeah, people are panicking. It's just like, what do I do? Who do I summon for? You know, Shiny, I summon for Amamiya. That means I need to go for the support. I mean, it's kind of like, of course you do, but here's the thing: you can't just, you know, take a blind eye to the current support characters that we have, which I mean, just you know, they're just as effective. I mean, I'm sure Hansemi will be, you know, a nice character hand on hand for Amamiya, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can take a step back, get her a later date, because, you know, Min right now is kind of like the support character for Amamiya, and they're doing absolute wonders together. So, and at the end of the day, you know, with solo leveling the Rise, it's always power, it's always damage, you know, and as I've mentioned, the support characters that we have currently in the game, you know, just because they came out when the game first came out, excluding Meilin, I'm talking about Min here, of course, it doesn't warrant to say that, oh, they've lost their touch. No, they haven't. No, they freaking haven't. They're still kicking ass, they're still doing their job, and with upcoming characters, and from now to a couple of months later, I'm sure they'll still be top tier. And with that being said, I would hand on hand still say release, summon for Go. Go for Go over Hansemi. Just because power, damage is something that we sought after. Getting additional buffs, we can quite easily cater to that through other means. So that's kind of where I stand. In terms of what they're doing for Dark, God knows. Now, with Dark, I'll be completely honest, it is honestly right now the typing that is by far last on the list. In terms of every other typing, Dark right now really needs a little bit of a glow up, right? Wind has just bumped their self up, so they're doing good. Water is fantastic. Fire is decent. I mean, I think we just need a good little support and we're chilling. But Fire right now is rocking and rolling. Light is doing insane, especially when they get going. You know, when you're talking about that. Dark is by far the one that, you know, people are, well, not people, but like in general is kind of struggling, right? Especially with like raids and events, etc., that require dark element characters. I've seen people commenting and whatnot saying that how, you know, their dark units aren't up to scratch. I don't have good enough dark characters. It's a fair statement to make, because it is the truth. Not to say that they're bad, but I'm just saying compared to every other typing and with what they've got going on, dark really needs that little bit of a kick up. I mean, if we're talking about Jinwoo's weapon, that's a whole different story, right? Because dark is literally holding it down in terms of, you know, the weapon side of things. Let's not take that away. But in Hunter's term, yeah, we do need that dark buff, and yeah, it seems that dark is going to be the new meta, because Baron is weak to it, and that will be catered to through I want to say September. So with all of that, yeah, it seems that we are going to be in a very, very sticky, well, I say we, free to play to low spenders are going to be in a very, very sticky pickle on who to go for. And honestly, like I said, power, damage, you know, DPS, brute force, or call it what you will, I will always push forward for that, only because when it comes to things that we can use to support them even furthermore on, it's not going to be reliant on Hansemi. We've got things that we can use right now to support the DPS characters, and as it stands, if you look at where the hunters are at right now, it's the DPS characters that are moving the bar, right? They are the ones that are pushing the game difficulty up and up and up, right? Again, I've made my statements on how Cheyenne came about, how Alicia has come about. Support characters drop in, they make the DPS characters even stronger. The support characters that we have right now are going to make Go an absolute monster. Yes, Hansemi is going to be doing wonders for Amamiya, but with currently support characters that we have right now, you can sub in with those for the time being, and then when the custom draw banner has a Hansemi in, you can resort to go in that direction, just to give you guys a bit of a leeway on going about on the character that you want to get. Can't always forget, the custom draw banner really does give us that breathing room. I always want to specify that. So like obviously when I went for my Mei Lin, I only got her at A3. She's in the custom draw banner, she's there. I've now got my chance to go about and getting her. So that's what I will do. You know what? Screw it. YOLO multi, right now. Right now. Do it. Wait. Oh, wait. No shot. No shot. No shot. I'm gonna... No shot. Wait a minute, boys. Wait, oh, please be the Phoenix Solbo. Yes. Okay. Well, for the video's sake, I appreciate you, devs. I mean, you didn't have to, but... okay, I thought my game crashed then. Hold up. I might be... Wait, if this is Mei Lin, I've just proved my point. If this is Mei Lin, let's have a look. Who's it gonna be? Oh my god. No shot! Yo! Oh Lord have mercy. That actually just happened. That actually just happened. Okay. Well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, you know? Oh, come off it. Alright, well that actually just happened. Fair enough. Fair enough. There you go. So, breathing room. I can't even remember what I was talking about. But again, yeah, word on the street is that apparently Hansemi is releasing first, which I hope it changes. I mean, they've got a good structure of doing things right now, and it is doing the guild content, drop a Rise Festival, go, keep that as is. If you want to drop additional content, go for it. Pause. Make Baron weak to light, right? Why dark? And then Hansemi drops for September to cater to wind, and then after go for dark. I think that would be... I don't know, I'm really just thinking about the player base and just giving us that breathing room, and not just kind of suffocating us by having so many characters drop so close together. I'm not a fan of that. So, and plus it gives everyone that fair chance to go about obtaining what they want to get. So if it is the case that Hansemi is releasing first, that means Go is going to be following so close behind. We could very well get them dropping within the same time, because if Baron is weak to dark, then the dark meta is coming in for September. So let's just pray that they split Hansemi and Go apart. If not, then I still stand by saying, regardless of not knowing their kit, well, knowing more for Hansemi than we do for Go, but I would still say cater to DPS. DPS is what's going to push you through the content, and we already have good support. So yeah, And again, the custom draw banner, you just saw it. Breathing room. But Go should be everyone's focus.